In this video, I'm going to share 5 ways that you can speed up your edit in Adobe Premiere by using AI. Hi, and welcome back to DIY Film with Merle Becker, the channel where I help you make better videos. Alright, so some of you out there are being dragged kicking and screaming into AI workflows, and I get it. Filmmaking is a personal experience. Films are about expression and authentic human connection, and folks, AI can never take that away. But what AI can do is help you bring your deeply human stories to life in a quicker, more efficient way. And that's what we're talking about today. So here are 5 ways that Adobe's AI tools can empower you in the edit room. Let's go. I'm working in Premiere version 25.6.3, so if yours is older or newer, it might look slightly different. Number 1, backwards engineering. This is kind of a crazy one, and I hope that none of you ever have to use it, but say you have a finished video but you don't have the original Premiere project file. Not ideal, but you can use Adobe's Scene Edit Detection to break your finished video into individual shots so that you can re-edit. To use it, just place your clip in a new sequence, right-click on a PC, control-click on a Mac to bring up the menu, and choose Scene Edit Detection from the menu. Now you have 3 options. Apply a cut at each detected cut point, which will separate the big clip into its individual shots. Create a bin of subclips from each cut point, which will put those clips into their own bin so that you can use them to edit something else. And create a clip marker at each cut point, which puts a marker where each cut is. For this example, I'll just apply a cut at each detected cut point, then hit Analyze, and when Premiere is done analyzing, your clip now has edits where each shot starts. Pretty cool. Number 2, color correction. Say you've got to get that cut out to your client ASAP, but you don't have a whole lot of time to do a color correction. Use AI color correction to automatically adjust exposure, contrast, and do white balance fixes with a single click. To do this, open the Lumetri Color panel by going to Window, Lumetri Color, and making sure there's a check mark by it. Then put your playhead on the clip that you want to color correct, and find the Auto button in the Lumetri Color panel. It lives here under the Basic Correction section. Click Auto, and Premiere evaluates exposure, white balance, and contrast, and it will apply color correction across the whole clip. Once it's done, you can use the intensity slider in the Basic Correction section to adjust how much Premiere is correcting your clip. Or you can also further adjust each element manually by tweaking them in the Lumetri Color panel. So the next time you need to get that cut out the door and you don't want it to go out with lackluster colors or dark shots, let Premiere's AI get you started with your color correction. Number 3, music editing. Not the best at editing music? Well, now you can use the AI in Premiere's Audio Remix tool to give you a hand. Say you have a music clip that's longer than your video clip. To make a nice clean ending on the music, you have to loop it or edit an ending onto it. To do this with AI, put your music clip in your timeline and locate the Ripple Edit tool. If your Tools palette isn't open, go up to Window, make sure there's a check mark by Tools. Now, to access the Remix tool, locate the Ripple Edit tool, which is this tool here with a little line and 2 arrows. Click and hold it and select the Remix tool, which is the one with the music note. With the Remix tool active, grab the end of your music track and stretch it to your desired length. And Premiere automatically creates a music loop and puts an ending on it. Seriously though, this is a game changer. Number 4, extending clips. Say you want your shot to last just a hair longer, but the camera person hit stop just a little too early. You can now squeeze a few more frames out of it with Premiere's Generative Extend feature. This also works with audio, by the way. To use it, do the following. First, you must be online to use Generative Extend because the AI processing actually happens on Adobe's cloud servers, not locally on your computer. Secondly, your video clip must be at least 2 seconds long. And if you're extending audio, it has to be at least 3 seconds long. So first, select your clip, then in your toolbar, of course if Tools isn't open, go to Window and make sure there's a check mark by Tools. Click on the Generative Extend tool, which is the one at the bottom here with the purple outline. Then, with it selected, go to your clip and drag to extend it, and Premiere does the rest. Does it look a little wonky sometimes? Yep. But does it do the trick with stuff like graphics or simple shots? Yep again. So get a few more frames out of your existing footage with Premiere's Generative Extend the next time you're in a pinch. Number 5, clip searches. Back in the old days, an assistant editor had to come into the edit the night before and import and label everything for the editor for when they got in the morning so that they could find stuff easily. With Premiere's Media Intelligence, this may be a thing of the past. The Media Intelligence search panel recognizes objects, locations, camera angles, and even spoken words in your footage, allowing you to find shots by typing literally anything into the search field. To use it, do the following. First, you have to adjust some of your settings to use it. Go to Settings, Media Analysis and Transcription. Check Analyze All Imported Media. And if you're going to use it to help find specific words or phrases in your subject's dialogue, click the Automatically Transcribe Clips box. Then in Transcription Preferences here, select what you want Premiere to transcribe. I'm going to select Auto Transcribe All Imported Clips. Then hit OK. Then import your footage into your project. AI runs in the background transcribing your clip. If you want to monitor the progress, you can open the Progress panel by going to Window and making sure there's a check mark by Progress. Here you can see what's already been completed and what's still being worked on. Once it's done, you can search using the Search panel. Again, go to Window, make sure there's a check mark by Search, and now you can type in what you're looking for. And like magic, literal magic, it pulls it up for you. I can hear the sighs of relief coming from all the assistant editors out there. Premiere's Media Intelligence has got you. All right, so there you have it. 5 ways you can speed up your edit in Adobe Premiere by using AI. It's all about the work-life balance, folks, and AI can help us get there. If you try any of these and have any feedback or suggestions, leave a comment below. And if you found any of this to be helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when the next one is posted. And I will catch you next time.